I did not want to hear that story at all.
Nice
I didn't
joke.
either.
I didn't want to
Nice
relive it.
joke.
Not even
Oh,
All right,
man.
that's all we have for tonight,
Oh.
people.
Thanks for showing up. Probably didn't
It's
want
been-
to.
It's been great.
Hey guys,
It's been a month.
it's us, B&B Tavern. It's Baylor, Frenchie,
Hi.
Gene,
Hey, what's going on?
Lauren,
Hello.
and Devin. And welcome back. Welcome back to
Oh,
Tyranny
shit.
of the
Oh,
Broken
fuck.
God. Damn it, French.
I don't know why I did that.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
so
roll dice now.
well, that was really loud. So, anyways, welcome back to the show. Any announcements apart from anything else? I can't really think of anything that would be necessarily important to bring up right now, unless anybody else. Does anybody else have anything?
Nah.
Spay and neuter
steadily
your
getting
animals.
Over my cold.
Spay and neuter them before you leave them out in the cold. I don't know.
Whatever your priorities are.
All right, fair enough. Well, if that's the case, then I mean, we're not gonna delay anymore. We're gonna jump right into the game, guys.
Let's do it.
All right, so last episode we did shopping. This
Yeah.
episode, let's get a little more plot advancement in. So, you guys had
Nothing is a plot advancement.
I mean, no. You guys were at the Traveler's Landing. It's a bar, inn, and hall that also has a large merchant guild inside of it. After shopping for what seemed like hours, you guys decided to head back to the Manchester Tavern to wait for the guards that were supposed to come get you. They are probably there already. When you get back, you see that they're not, but they're probably not far off. So what do you guys want to do in preparation for going to meet the mayor?
Didn't we already meet him?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we talked to him? I bargained with him for
Alright, I'm back. Sorry
700
about that.
for 750 gold pieces.
I don't remember any of this. It didn't happen. We're doing it again. No, I'm kidding.
No, we went in. I bargained with him for 750 gold pieces. He said 375 up front. We took it. Went to the bazaar. Evan got his dwarven battle axe thing,
Vicious battle axe.
vicious battle axe, and I got my 2 fine daggers
All right.
and a silver rapier commissioned.
This is what happens when you don't play for a month.
Sorry for disappearing for a second.
It's all right.
I just found out a friend of a family just had a heart attack. So
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
sorry to hear that.
he's fine.
He's fine. He just had.
Well, I mean, he got out of the hospital.
He'll
I say
walk it
just
off.
had a heart attack. He had it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I feel
Okay,
way
well,
better
so
about
that's
the
old
Tanner
news to me.
situation now.
It's
Okay,
news to
what-
me.
Was he
Jesus
having a
Christ.
heart attack about the fact that you could get 15% off your purchase on darksilverforge.com?
No, it's
Probably
because the
should've
man
done
doesn't
sooner.
stop.
Oh.
Does not stop.
He parties too hard.
Just
like Dark
who
Silver
are our other
Forge.
sponsors, Baylor?
Huh?
Do we have other sponsors?
Gameplayware, wear.com, and they also give you free shipping. Let's see. Also, we'll be at MechaCon. If you want to say hi to us under my at being U.S. brand ambassador to Cognitive Merchant. That's cognitivemerchant.co.uk. And we'll be there. I don't remember the date, but it's July.
It's in the summer.
We'll be selling a bunch of cool Cognitive Merchant stuff from Dice Bags, and we'll also be getting some Cognitive Merchant Dice Towers and stuff as well.
So you have months to plan a
Ooh.
vacation to come down.
You plan,
down
you
New
save up
Orleans,
money,
come
you
to
get to see
MechaCon.
Chris, probably me roaming about. It'll be fun.
I'm not going to be roaming about. There's going to be too many
That would be-
nerds out.
There are gonna be a lot of weebs. Like, mentally prepare yourself. Mentally prepare yourself.
no. So yeah,
Who keeps
MechaCon.
smacking their mic?
for Cognitive Merchant. So back into the game. You guys are in the tavern. I believe The silver rapier was supposed to take about another half hour, 45 minutes.
Something
Is
like
what I
that.
told. Lauren, you had something going on, didn't you? A
Yeah,
weapon? A weapon
No.
of some kind? No. Okay.
no.
No, she already got that back.
You already got that back. That's right. Baylor, you bought a bunch of parts. I remember that much.
You know what? I actually didn't get that back, but you're not gonna let me go on my date, so I guess I did get it back.
Yeah, I mean, why would I let you go on your date? That's the
Do you
nice
not?
thing to do.
Do you have enough date for the rest of the party?
I mean, he looked like a nice guy.
He looks like a nice guy, and by nice guy, do you mean muscular?
Yeah.
I was asking if you had dates.
And
like,
made up.
You could share my date. That's the point. He looks nice enough.
There's
A
enough,
singular
I
date
don't-
is
I-
not enough for a
there's
party.
enough of the dark elf to go around.
I don't think that's how dates work, guys.
Back in
Are we
my
talking
day.
about two different kinds of dates?
Possibly.
Well, there's the date, then there's after the date.
I'm talking about the food.
What?
My priorities are set. As a side note,
Apparently
dates
so.
are wonderful. Sponsored by Dates.
Sponsored by Tinder.
I think I
Dark
think
Elf
I got
Tinder.
like 5 pound of just parts, I believe.
Yes, you had 5 pounds of parts for. I think you were gonna make something for the merchant. I mean, not the merchant, the barkeep, right?
No, I just promised to fix a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
he
right.
fixed a bunch of stuff for a long time. I
So
Yeah.
remember.
I think
give
we
you
helped.
Free drinks.
You did get free drinks, and you were drinking milk, correct?
And lemonade.
And lemonade. That's what it was.
Hopefully not at the same time.
If I recall, the lemonade was really bad, wasn't it?
No.
Because it was limeade.
That's right. It was like
Yeah, it was limeade. That's what it was.
I don't remember
Breakfast
that at
was
all.
interesting. What was it, the oatmeal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you just like
The vomit. All the vomit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
It
After
was
a month,
I
it's
ate
like,
it.
hell of a time.
it never happened.
Fucking hate it.
So, you didn't answer the question. Do you guys want to do anything in preparation for going down?
Just retrieve my rapier before we go.
Okay.
My silvered rapier.
Did I get my other battle axe silvered? No, I didn't, because I didn't have cash for it. That's why.
Exactly. You will.
Rogar's
after
fallen
the-
on hard times.
Rogar
Oh,
has.
yeah.
Oh, we just
So,
got a follow from the lady in pink. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks.
Lady in pink.
So in prep for that date, I had bought 100 gold necklace. If we renege that, can Gene have his 100 gold back?
No.
No.
I did leave a the jewel dagger with the dwarf that owned the bazaar. What was his
And
name?
he was gonna try and
try and pawn it off to somebody.
not pawn it off.
Well, sell it. Yeah.
You'd get fucked if it got pawned.
Marigold. Marigold.
Yeah. So that hasn't gone very well. You were able to go back and get your rapier.
Okay.
I believe Lauren, or I'm sorry, not Lauren. Where are your names? Your name should be on the thing. Why aren't they there?
Hestia.
Hestia, yeah. Why the fuck is nobody in the... Very unprepared today. I apologize.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's been a
Meanwhile,
while.
while Frenchie, while,
Equally
while
as
French,
unprepared.
while Frenchie's doing that, you can go over to our channel and check out all the backlog stuff.
But why would they do that? It's almost as if you want them to support the channel.
Fuck, nobody's
Maybe
nobody's
I
journal
do.
is in here. So like I said, does anybody want to do anything besides Gene getting his rapier?
Nope, that's it.
That half orc is still sitting at the bar. He has not left.
That poor guy.
I guess I'll go with Gene to get the rapier.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Is it gonna is it gonna be a thing, or do we just say?
No.
I
I mean, you've already paid for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he just goes, here you
Yeah. Right. Oh, does it look good?
go. No, it looks great.
Okay. All right.
It
It's not
functions.
silver.
It looks like
It's
silver,
nickel.
not aluminum.
I mean, it's more like they polished it and
Right.
it's still steel.
Very fine nickel.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't order a gold rapier. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to ask for my money back.
Is this platinum? What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
What kind of shit show are you running here? No.
Do I look like
Yes,
a paladin?
it is clearly silver. It's a
Can I
little.
ask?
It's a little bit heavier
Okay.
than it originally was.
Yeah.
But
Naturally.
it's still, it's still a usable sword. After about an hour or two of just hanging out at the bar, having a couple drinks or sharpening up your weapons, whatever you need to do, 2 guards walk in and say, "Hey,
How's it going?
are you guys ready?
Hello,
We got the
fellas.
scaffolding ready to lower you guys in."
We have the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah.
I haven't gone to get the ring.
Yeah, we were all supposed to retrieve the ring of communication.
Power?
of
Guard-
messaging.
The guard pulls a small gold circle out of his pocket.
Okay.
I'm a
It says,
girl. on it.
"Yeah, you forgot about it."
I take it, and after trying to put it on my finger, I'm like, here you go, Hestia.
Yes.
So you slide it over your finger,
Yep.
No, yeah, she does.
Gene.
No, I tried for 2 seconds, and I'm like, here you go.
So it just slides all the way down your finger.
Okay. It just happens.
Like you take and put it on the tip,
Mhm.
and then it goes the rest of the way down.
Okay.
Perfect fit.
Tia is visibly upset.
I'm not a man of jewelry, he says, taking off one of his many pieces of jewelry and hands it to Hestia.
Estia, you now have another ring.
She's a little happier.
Gene, you hear a voice in your head.
Mhm.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Excuse me. Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes.
All right, it seems to be working.
Oh God.
So my name's Gable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in communication with you
Mm-hmm.
while you're conducting your investigation down in the queue.
Cool. Hey, Hestia, all yours. All yours.
You try and remove it from your finger.
Yeah.
Kermit the fucking Frog here.
Roll me a strength hit. Roll me a strength.
Oh God. Do not tell me I'm cursed with this. 2.
Fucking am I about
2.
2.
God damn it.
Yeah, you can't seem to get it past that knuckle.
Someone help me.
I am not very.
Can I
Could-
try
I
to
help?
pull it?
Everybody all of a sudden hears a hello. It's out loud. Like the half orc turns around and looks. He's looking for somebody else, the source of this sound.
I grab my vicious battle axe and just kind of lean in, like, is that you? Can you speak?
Like, can you all hear me?
Do we want to?
God? God, is that you?
Can
I am-
can you guys? I can hear one of you. Can you all hear me?
We can hear you.
They can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you better follow the guards. They seem pretty annoyed.
It's kind of what we do is annoy the guards. So,
I'm gonna look at the guards and just sort of make a motion like, is it us or is it that? It's annoying you right now. Make all hand motions.
Camera's on, by the way.
Yes.
The guard says, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of you, and a bit of having to go talk to him. He's like, my name's Gable. I'm like, I know what your name is.
Gable with
Please
a
shut
G,
up.
Gable with a C.
It's a G.
It's a G,
Okay.
like Clark Gable.
Gabol.
Oh.
If you guys want to write it down or anything.
Hi, unnecessary spellings.
I never do. I never want to write.
It sounds vaguely Norse. I like it.
What's Norse? Is that like a gnome?
Sure,
Kinda.
bud.
Because I'm
Yeah.
a gnome.
Let's go. Let's just go.
All right. If you need anything,
It's just
just squeeze your hand, and then I'll hear you.
Mm-mm,
Hi, Gable.
mm-mm.
How does that ring fit, by the way?
Terribly.
Is it too tight?
It's awful.
I'm sorry. It's my first time.
God.
How is it your first time? The mayor has one of these.
Yeah, I didn't make that one.
Oh.
My master did,
So
and
Your master?
yeah.
quick
You're enslaved?
quick
No, like
quick
I'm his
meta-
apprentice.
quick meta question.
Oh. Okay,
So
like
basically,
okay.
but eventually he'll get paid.
Quick meta
Yeah.
question, Frenchie. Does
Okay.
the ring like work for everybody despite only being on one person's finger?
He can apparently hear all of you, and everybody can hear him.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Like it just appears as a voice.
Right.
I love
Guys,
Gable.
we have an
I
old
love
tiny magic walkie-talkie.
It's like, yeah, okay. I have some stuff I need to take care of, so I'll let you guys go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
God, I hope
Ah! Oh.
The guards say, "Follow us," and they walk directly out the door, front door, down the street, and lead you to this little hang down right here.
not. Let me switch to Street View.
Oh, okay.
Huzzah.
So you're about here.
One sec. Where at one more time?
Boink.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. So if you guys want to just move yourselves. No, nobody wants to move
I
there.
did.
There we go.
Okay.
Figuring it out.
There we go.
You just click on yourself.
No,
And
I
then you
know.
move.
I had to zoom out, and then I couldn't figure out which one of them was me, and so I had to zoom back in, and it was a process.
Your names are underneath them.
It was really small.
Okay. So, in front of you is a very strange and not very stable looking apparatus, made from mostly salvaged wood. It looks like some kind of crane, with old rope that's not very long pieces of rope tied into knots and held together, hopefully pretty well by these knots. There's about a 4 foot wide, 4 foot long platform that it's holding up. And they say, "Get on the platform. We'll lower you down."
Yeah, I step on.
As do I.
As each of you steps on, it creaks more and more and sways back and
Are you
forth.
sure you don't want to lower us like one at a time?
Yeah.
We're not doing this 4 times.
I don't blame you. I must say,
Why? Is it like a really long ride?
It's going to take about 5 minutes for you to get down there.
Well, I mean, should we at least maybe do it like 2 times? So that way the weight is evenly distributed.
As you're saying this, he starts to lower you down. All 4 of you. And as it does, it jolts. And you can see the crane itself sways a little bit.
I have a fear of heights.
this is the
Don't
most
look
foreboding
down.
chasm I have ever seen, my friends.
I believe it's pronounced
There you go. Keep
I will
trying.
give you both disadvantage on all of your rolls tonight.
That's fair.
So you gotta start going down the hole, as it were, and I need you guys to all roll me Constitution saving throws.
Oh, great.
Great, my specialty.
I apologize in advance for the amount of yawning I will be doing. I am exhausted.
3.
3.
3.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I am the most constitutive.
I am the Constitution.
Avatar of Constitution.
Which is strange for a bard.
It is
20.
Yeah, I've only got like 13 con.
22. Okay. So who got below 13 again?
I think it was
Gene.
only Gene.
3.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ben Harp.
18.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you start getting motion
Hey,
sick
you're-
as the as the as the platform starts to swing more and more, and as it gets further and further down, it starts to spin back and forth and wobble,
Mhm.
and there are jolts every once in a while as one of the knots runs over the pulley,
Mhm.
and you start to feel pretty goddamn sick.
Oh god, there go my sea legs. I just fall into Rogar's arms.
All right.
I'm
Rogar,
very confused at
presumably,
what I feel.
like all of you, are holding on to the rope.
I just clutch onto onto like the front of his shirt or arm. I'm like, "Help me, son! Help me!"
You can see
You're my
he is
dad?
he is like visibly green. Like he's visibly starting to turn a pale shade of green.
All right, I've got an idea. I'm gonna turn him towards like the edge, and like hold any loose bits back in case he pukes. I'll
You can
pat him
see
on the back.
you can see straight down,
Oh my god!
and it's far more disorienting than you were ready for.
I look up at Rogar and I say, "Please don't let this one be one of those things where I hurl, then you let me fall off. I fly past my vomit, hit the ground, and my vomit hits me."
About halfway through that question or sentence, you
Blow
belch.
Yeah.
and you feel some vomit coming up, and you're like, oh god. And then you finish your question. About 2 minutes later, you're on the ground, and it's extremely hard for you to stand.
Oh,
Um,
I'll
the
carry him.
ground at the bottom of this chasm.
shit. I'm sorry. Before you continue, can I like Yoda up on his back?
I'll allow it.
If he allows it, then yeah,
I
sure.
allow it.
Yep. I'm on his back like an old wise wizard.
You can clearly smell his breath, Rogar, and it smells like puke.
I'm
Like,
fairly
it-
certain I ate some of his puke yesterday or the day before.
He did.
It could come up at any second.
If you look
So-
to either side of you, that's where you should puke. Only those directions.
Hello, passenger.
Please and thank you.
Oh god.
So the ground at the bottom of this chasm is very rocky. There are a lot of broken, what appear to be grain silos that have been smashed at the bottom of it. You look up and you realize that it is far deeper than you thought it was when you were standing on the surface. It looks like you're about 250 feet down, and that platform starts to slowly raise up. The rest of the chasm is covered with large pieces of earth, both dirt and stone. As you look up the cavern walls, what you can see with the dim light, there is what appears to be a like a mined out texture to the walls, like giant scrapes from either pickaxes or some other type of device.
Is music on, by the way, Jimmy?
No, not yet. Continue.
So,
sorry. It's really dark. You said.
It is pretty dark.
I'm.
You can still see because the sun is still coming in, but it is about to set, and about half an hour before that, you'll start to lose more and more light from the cave.
Okay. I'm just going to just hold up one of my daggers and cast light on it.
Okay. Bing. Shiny dagger.
Shing.
You
Sparkle,
can
sparkle.
you can further see what I described to you. This is considered rough terrain, by the way.
If I were to maybe turn on my thunder cannon just to at least get the glow from it, would that work as well? Would I get some illumination?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do now that you're at the bottom of this place?
Let's
Go back up.
We would like to leave now.
In
Hey,
this scale, we.
Deserted Heathen is now hosting our stream. Thanks, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
Heathen. Thank you.
cool.
Let's see. I'm a firm believer that we need a way out before we progress, and yeah, I guess the platform is that, but I don't trust that thing. You guys have any ideas?
We can climb.
Do you guys remember why you were sent down here?
Yeah, it's to investigate.
I do.
What are you trying to investigate?
Dwarves.
Try
Yeah.
to supposedly find dwarves.
But
Right.
maybe maybe find more of the doppelgangers
Yeah.
that we found in the first village or something like that.
Okay.
I mean, is it just a direct path, or is there like multiple?
Yeah, are there branching paths or?
There is no path.
Oh, it's just.
This
one-
is it is
That's
just a giant chasm that goes straight down. You can see a couple of cut-ins on the walls, but they're all seemingly collapsed or too small for anything to pass through.
Can we look for footprints? There were other people down here.
You want to look for footprints and stuff? Roll me a survival.
I'm going to assist her on that.
Okay. Gene, roll yours first.
Okay. That is a 14 plus.
All right.
So just four.
Lauren, you have advantage.
Advantage. Woo! I love that. It's my favorite thing. Where are my d20s? There they are. That's a d8. I'll just roll this one twice. 14.
Okay. You spot. It's not footprints, but you do spot blood. It's somewhere in this area over here. Can I please ping it? There we go. It's a little further to the left.
I think we can all move our figures into the
Oh yeah, I should probably do
chasm.
that.
Yeah. Trying to get the map to do what I want it to do. Alright.
Okay. So you guys get over there, and
Yuck.
there's some blood. Does anybody want to examine it further?
Yeah, sure. I'll investigate it. What am I
Gonna
rolling?
hop down off my back.
Yeah.
How-
You're still a
how's the
little
ride?
sick, by the way.
Okay, no problem. What am I rolling?
Roll me an investigation.
22.
Okay. You see a crushed hand poking out from beneath some of the rubble.
Ooh. I take.
You think that maybe it's just some of the civilians that weren't lucky enough, like
Possibly,
our
yeah.
half-orc friend.
Yeah, I take my dagger and I kind of just give it a tap. Just a little poke.
I think it's dead.
It's covered in blood and it doesn't move.
Okay, so yeah, dead.
They said they sent soldiers down here, but we don't see any footprints.
Nope.
Well, in the small area that we've checked so far.
Well, I figure they would have been lowered down the same way we were.
I mean,
There,
we're in a
there are
chasm.
two other ones. One is over here, if you can see that. And then another one is over here.
Okay. I say we just keep walking until we find some footprints, because Then we'll figure out where they disappeared to.
Fireworks.
Okay, so you get to about. I'll move you guys. Don't worry about it. You get to about right here, and you hear clattering of bones.
Ew.
All the while walking over here, there's more blood, more body parts sticking out of different pieces of rubble.
I bet it fucking smells.
Hmm?
I bet it smells down here.
It does. It does indeed smell.
It's fucking gross.
You hear.
Hestia mutters to herself, "Gosh dang it, every time I find some stupid adventurers. Every time."
Okay.
Oh, right.
Did you want
Say
to
again?
extrapolate on your backstory, maybe?
No.
This might be a good time.
Fucking adventurers.
He said.
No.
He says, looking into the camera.
I definitely don't like caves, if that's what you're wondering.
So, are you guys doing anything else after you hear that?
We just hear general, just bones clattering.
Yes, like a.
These are weird looking rocks.
I hop back up on Rogar's back, and I go ahead and extinguish the light cantrip on my blade.
I think we can safely. I say to Benharb, I think we can safely confirm that there's probably some more tin undead and that they ain't dwarves.
Possibly. I think they're coming this way. Everybody prepare yourselves. And I hold an action.
I'll draw both of my axes and hold my action as well.
I'm gonna. Is it so the way the chasm is there any like rock formations that I just could sort of get a higher up vantage point for my thunder cannon?
Yes, there are some small peaks that you could get up on.
All right, fair enough. I'll go ahead and get over there.
All right. Yeah, you're about 20 feet above the rest of your party.
Okay, so where should I go? Like, could you just sort of give me a green circle?
Yeah, I'm trying to find your character.
I'm right here.
Bottom part of the L.
Oh, okay.
What was an L?
Can I click on your fucking character, please? It'd be super great if it would let me click on your character.
Why would you ever want to do that?
I don't know. I'm stupid. God damn it.
Is it just not letting you?
Oh, I see why.
You're on the wrong layer.
Shut the fuck up.
I do that shit all
Yeah,
the time.
so you get up. You get to about.
Yeah.
And you're a little bit higher than everyone else.
How much higher? Like 20, you said?
About 15-ish, we'll say.
Okay.
So, everybody else, what are y'all doing?
I'm holding an action. Is it still like considered dim light down here? It's not completely dark.
Yes.
As soon as I see one of the creatures, I would like to. Sorry, I should have clarified. I was getting magic stone prepared. As soon as I see one of the creatures, I'm throwing a magic stone at them.
Alrighty. So your magic stone, you have 3 prepared as of right now.
Correct.
Okay. You hear a little more clattering coming from this direction.
Yeah, I guess we're just waiting. Is anyone else doing anything?
Well, I can only partially see, so I'm just gonna kind of gaze into the abyss with my axes drawn. Hold my action.
I'm gonna back up a little bit, and I'm gonna hold action in order to cast Thunderclap whenever I see one of them.
Okay. You guys hear a...
Oh shit, snakes.
Oh, fuck.
Why has it
Snake,
gotta be
people,
snakes?
Snake,
And then some
people.
more, and then some more clattering of bones.
Oh fuck.
Snake skeleton.
Why snake
Snake.
skeleton? Skeleton snakes? It's just a bunch of spines.
Sneleton.
Smelt.
Again, it's coming from somewhere in this direction. You don't know how far or where.
Okay. I'm going to reach down, pick up a stone, cast light on it, and then toss it in that direction as far as I can.
Okay. Where you want to throw it?
Wherever I can most hear the.
Give me a line.
Let's say right here.
Okay. As the stone passes over this point, you see. Wait, where is it? Fuck. I hate this fucking shit. Why are we doing roll 20?
Well, why has it gotta be
So much
snakes?
fun.
It's
There
because
we go.
those two assholes
Ah.
decided to live.
You
in
see
the Midwest.
a huge snake skeleton
That doesn't look
God,
that bad.
yeah.
that is halfway raised.
Giant snake skeleton. Okay.
Guys, it's only 2 squares long. We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, what squares? Where do you see squares?
All these
I
squares
can
make a
see
circle.
the Matrix. Ben Hart
Are
can
you,
see the Matrix.
Is Ben Hart literally like the Deadpool of D&D?
No, I wouldn't.
Apparently,
I could not be that amazing. But when you say giant snake skeleton, I assume you mean giant relative to a regular snake giant.
think anaconda,
Okay.
The sci-fi movie or like actual anaconda?
I love that
like
movie.
an actual anaconda.
Okay.
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
eaten by the sci-fi anaconda. No, I'm kidding.
As soon as I see it,
That would be overkill.
can I go ahead and throw a magic stone?
After you roll initiative.
Wow! We're rolling.
That is.
We're rolling for initiative, baby.
Oh shit! I didn't clear last turn, so we're gonna do it again now. Add turn. Boom. All right. So, Minxie, what's your initiative?
Oh, I'm sorry. Natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20. Okay. Did you just put yours in, Ben Harp?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can do that.
Yeah,
I
you can-
rolled
you
and
just go
got
ahead and
2 zeros.
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind. I was just remarking.
Are you using D10s?
No, I'm using.
Oh, okay.
20.
Okay.
I said I rolled and I got 2 zeros.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you said 2 zeros. I was like, what? Rogar, what'd you get?
Unnatural 20.
Already. And Hestia already put hers in.
For future reference, how do you put it in?
You click on
Yeah,
it,
you just
and
click
it
on
lets
it and
you
go
all
for
of a
it.
sudden, and it was really convenient.
We're gonna do that from now on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know we could. I just thought, hey, maybe I'll try it.
There you have it. And there it is. Why did it put Rogar above Minxie? Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Minxie, you're up first. Minxie,
Baylor.
Baylor,
I'm sorry. Yes.
you're up first.
I keep hearing Minxie, and I'm like, that's not
I said,
me.
I said Minxie.
I refuse to let Keyleth in our game.
So let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just shoot with me thunder cannon. I'm gonna go ahead and use Thundermonger. Just
Okay.
if it lands, I get to use an extra d6 for damage.
Okay.
Okay.
My floor is vibrating right
oh.
now.
What's the range on Thunder Cannon?
The range on Thunder Cannon is 500 feet, and its normal range is 150.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's good.
Its extended range is 1,250.
I
No, I don't
rolled
care.
a natural 1.
Can Thunder Cannon jam?
No, it doesn't say that. Oh.
I mean, it uses bullets, so technically.
I guess so. Oh, Jesus Lord. Sorry.
What's the damage that Thunder Cannon uses?
I believe it's
What's the
radiant.
die?
No idea.
2d6.
Roll me 1d6.
Okay.
My floor is still vibrating.
You should fix that.
No,
Fuck.
it's my dad needs to turn down the volume on the TV.
What'd you roll?
Fuck.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Take 4 points of thunder damage?
Oh, Lord.
Piercing
Alright.
damage?
Thunder
As,
damage.
Flashback damage.
As it apparently there's something in the barrel and it backfired.
Probably one of those frickin' pieces of plates I was fixing last time.
Excuses.
Do you wanna do anything to clear it as a bonus?
I want to fix that.
Okay. You look
I'll-
down the barrel, knowing that there's already been a discharge. There's dirt in the barrel. Like it's full
Oh.
of dirt.
How's it
Just gonna
full of,
straight
did
down
you
the
get-
barrel.
how did it get full of that?
I mean, you probably set it down wrong, and it got dirt that went in the barrel.
Okay.
It's dirt.
Uh,
It's dirt pixies.
Can I...
Damn, dirt pixies.
So pixies.
Those damn dirt pixies. Oh,
You
sure
guys,
they were after me.
you guys were swinging and spinning a lot while you were on the platform. You probably slammed into the side with it.
Oh, fair
You did
enough.
slam into the side of the wall a couple times.
Gotcha. Well, I'll spend my bonus action like cleaning it up.
Okay.
Do I
Just
have
roll
the...
me a dex.
Okay.
Or Thunder Cannon's a magical weapon.
I guess so. Yes.
Yeah, just use your spell bonus.
Okay. Which would be this? That's 19.
Yeah, so you take and clear the dirt out.
Right. I'm just gonna hold my position still.
Hold a turn. All right. Next up, we have Rogar.
Cool. So, gonna bonus action rage and run 20 feet up to Snake Bro
Okay.
and swing with the vicious battle axe.
Undead snake bro.
Don't
Okay.
do it, Luke. You didn't
Yeah.
finish your training.
Give me an attack roll.
That went on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, I heard that bounce.
Yeah. That's a nat 1.
Oh,
It's a nat 1.
it's 2 now.
Yeah.
All right, so you take.
Both
and,
people who rolled a natural 20 rolled a nat 1 on their attack.
I didn't have a nat 20.
Yeah,
you
no
didn't have
natural
a nat 20. It was just a regular 20.
Where's that fucking die?
So you take and go to swing at it with one of your battle axes,
Mm-hmm.
and it clips a rock, or not a rock, like a big piece of rubble.
Mhm.
And the actual, like the rounded bottom part of the axe clips into it, and it rips out of your hands, and you're holding like part of the wrap at the bottom of it.
I just bought that for you.
I am aware.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
You hear it king king down in between some of the rubble. By the way, everybody's movement speed is halved.
It's difficult
well,
terrain.
Yeah, rough
If
terrain.
that's the case, I wouldn't have even made it to the snake.
We'll allow this one.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
You don't want to use your second attack?
I used my bonus action already. Actually, let me read this real quick.
Would you use your bonus action?
Bonus
Rage.
action go into rage.
Oh.
At the end of my turn, okay, so it's actually gonna take a d6 plus my barbarian level of radiant damage from my
From your
cloak
rage.
thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Roll d6.
D6 plus what level are we? 4. So 10 points radiant damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Next up is Ben Harp.
All right. Like I said, I'm throwing that magic stone. Actually, I'm gonna back up 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, and toss 2 of them since I have my bonus action. If the first one hits.
Okay.
It's a 14 plus 3. That's 17 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. And the second one is just a 13.
Okay.
Does that not hit?
That misses.
That is okay. First one does 8 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'll also, actually no, I can't do anything else. Yeah, that's it. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Next up is Hestia.
Okay, I'm gonna stand back there and I'm gonna use a vicious mockery and go, Jesus, can't you be any quieter? We heard you coming from forever away.
Alright.
Weak.
Wisdom save. That is a natural 1. So
Fails. Wonderful.
roll 2d4.
Okay. It's extra
Great.
offended. Six.
For the record, BB Tower right now is G, not me.
I'm everywhere.
what?
I'm everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I'm all up in the chat.
Gene's memeing it up.
You're all up in the chat.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm looking up a spell real quick. So that is 5d8.
I am also up in chat.
Alright, so I'm going to use the on-screen dice roller for this one. Rolling.
The hell is that?
What? The number?
Yeah.
That's a 79.
What?
Okay. So, who's got the lowest health?
Um,
33.
Probably me.
Wait, did that roll 7? Oh, that rolled 17. Never mind.
Yeah.
I gotta redo that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
a lot.
we were kind of
I was
concerned.
like, why? Why?
Like, I could take
I was like,
half of
wait,
that.
79?
Jesus.
Okay.
There we go. That's a more reasonable number.
Yeah.
So who's got the lowest health?
I have 33.
38.
You have 33.
Yeah.
Mixie,
I have 30.
30.
Evan, how much health do you have?
Rogar has
40.
the highest.
40.
Yeah.
At 40.
So it would be mixed.
So only
Nice.
Mixie. Actually, Rogar is not in the field. Mixie, you're asleep. So we're just gonna, yeah. You fall asleep. He casts sleep on you guys.
Oh, shit.
Hestia says no.
So, next turn, Mixie is asleep. Rogar.
Alright. So I'm down to 1 battle axe, right?
Correct. I mean, the other one's within your grasp. All you gotta do is lean down and pick it up.
Alright, what would that be, expending?
I'll say bonus action.
I'll do it. I'll pick it up. And,
Alright.
I'll two-hand it and swing it at the, snake dude.
Alright. Roll your attack.
13 to hit.
Okay.
Does it hit?
I'm looking. No.
Alright.
That, it goes, like, through... It looks like a giant cobra. And, it goes through the center of its jawbone,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, God damn it, as it looks down at you angrily.
That's still really cool. Alright, and the radiant damage from Divine Cloak is gonna be 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So -5. There we go. Next up is. Do you want to do anything else, by the way?
Nah, that'll be my turn.
All right, Ben Harp.
Alrighty. Gonna go ahead and shit. Where is it? Gonna go ahead and use my hand crossbow to fire off on it.
All right, go ahead.
That is a 18 to hit. I'm guessing hits.
18 hits.
And that's a 6 damage, piercing.
Okay.
And from there, I would like to 5, 10, 15. Oh yeah, that was it for rough terrain. Move there, and that'll be it.
You run right past the sleeping Minxie.
Yes.
Or Mixie.
Yes.
Sorry, Mixie. Okay. Hestia.
I'm going to mock it again.
All right. God damn, that's a 2.
This is one easily offended snake.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not like being mocked.
Just roll your fucking damage.
What a sensitive undead snake.
Has a very low self-esteem.
Two.
Very low self-esteem.
Oh god.
I'll take my paycheck and turn my 2 weeks notice. I'm leaving.
We don't get paid.
You're right.
Funny. What is that?
So,
Employment. What's that?
the snake reels back and says, "Foolish mortals."
You right.
Ooh.
I didn't know I speak parcel tongue.
Now I can make fun of his lisp.
And it bites out at you, Rogar.
Okay.
Fuck it up,
Wait,
Rogar.
look at it. Oh, it looks like a home.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, so hang on. So that's 4 plus 3, 5 points of piercing damage, and 2 plus 4, 6 points of poison damage.
Do I have the poison damage?
Yeah. What do you mean? Do you have the
As a
poison?
barbarian. Do I
Yeah,
have
you
it
take
from the
poison
range?
damage.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not a bear totem, so you still get it.
Okay, so
Evan-
5 have to 2 or 3,
5 have to 2.
and then 6 more.
Yes.
Alright, so 8.
Yes.
Evan,
Cool.
did it
Yeah.
also take your radiant damage this round?
It did.
It did it on my turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Gotcha.
So, Mixie, still unconscious.
Is there any way of like rolling to get up?
Somebody has to wake you up.
Cool. All right, I'm
I
gonna.
just read sleep. Actually,
My
check.
bed is right there. I'm gonna just role play it out.
Actually, I'm gonna go reread sleep real quick.
Or at least get like.
I got your son. Spell sends creature into magic slumber. Yeah, starting with a creature that has lowest hit points. Yeah. Undead.
Strain a creature with the lowest hit points.
Spell ends when the sleeper takes damage, or when someone uses an action to shake or
Yeah.
slap the sleeper awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta wake your ass up. Or it lasts a minute.
That's cool.
So, Rogar.
Yeah. Alright, now that I have both axes again. I'll single hand each one and use my attack action for the first hit, and a bonus action for the second one.
Okay, do it.
Alright, so first swing is going to be a 9, which I'm guessing misses. The second one is going to be a nat 20.
Nice.
All right. So 9 misses, obviously. Nat 20 also misses. Fuck yourself.
Alright, that's fair.
Roll your double damage.
Alright, so 2d8. Also, I did not declare if it was the vicious battle axe or not, so I'm gonna say that was the first one that missed.
I assume that's the one you swing first.
Alright, so 7 plus 4, that's... plus another 2, so 15 points of damage, 15 points of slashing damage, doubled to 30.
Okay.
Shit. Damn, son.
So, as you hit this thing, combined with your radiant light,
Mm-hmm.
the bones turn dust.
Shit.
Cool.
And after holding still for a moment, you realize that the coast seems clear.
Okay, guys.
I'm gonna
Got
go
it.
and shake Mixie, be like, get up, Jesus.
What? Huh?
Was
Mom.
battle that boring? Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Mixie. Are we boring you?
No.
You
What?
missed the whole snake. I made fun of.
Snake? What snake?
I turned it to dust. It was fun.
Oh, good job. I'm very proud of you. Snake, no match for you guys.
Can
Oh,
I
wow, that
attempt
was-
to investigate the snake's remains?
Okay. It's
Oh.
dust.
It is just us, nothing in there.
It is dust as dust gets.
All right. I take my foot and I kind of like scatter it around. Like I don't want this thing reforming.
It scatters.
Cool. Something about ashes to ashes. And
So I think we can assume that no dwarf made that.
I mean, it could be a natural occurrence.
Natural.
We live
You
in a
wanna roll
world
me,
of fantasy.
Oh well, that's
Too
true.
meta. Too meta. Who knows what kind of creatures reside?
Rogar then, please, from the nose.
You want
Who
to roll me
knows?
in nature there, guys?
Sure. Who knows what kind of creatures reside underground? That
Oh, you in nature.
is 16. 18. 16 plus 2.
18.
Okay, so apparently my webcam doesn't want to work, and that is offline.
No, you're good, dude. Don't worry about
Sorry about that.
You fired.
Okay.
Let's see here. Not great. It's 15.
Okay. You both know that most undead creatures, not natural occurrences.
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So, but the thing is we'd never seen this before, but it is sort of along the lines of what we've been seeing.
You can roll me another nature to try and glean what that was when it was alive.
Can I roll a nature as well?
Probably a giant snake.
I'm gonna do
Yes.
it too.
Oh, that's okay. 16.
19.
19. Okay.
2.
2. Okay.
Rogar just goes snake.
Guys, are we sure that was a snake? I only see dust right now.
You're the one that got closest to it. I would think you would know what it was.
I need
It's
another.
Doc.
I need another nature from both of you, Baylor and Gene.
All right.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Rogart and Migsy.
21. That was almost a nat one.
Wait,
Uh,
Rogar and Mixie or Ben Harp and Mixie?
I'm sorry, Benhart.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused.
All good.
How do you not
17.
know our names, God?
Who are you?
Shut the
God,
fuck up.
why?
17.
17?
21.
All right, so 16 and up. Well, let's start with 15 and down. 15 and down, that's a big fucking snake.
Was.
It was.
Was a big fucking snake. It was a big fucking snake made out of sand, apparently. 16 and up, you know that this was a naga,
Mhm.
more specifically a bone naga, which sometimes happens to dead naga.
So they're a Naga down here.
They do roam the caves of such places.
Okay.
It's more likely that they just occupied the caves that were already under here.
Mhm.
They normally don't dig.
Right.
So it wasn't like evil mean. It was just mean because that's what it does. Got it.
Maybe.
So,
Who knows?
like,
Don't shame its way of life.
do we, do we know that it was like protecting something? I don't think it was really protecting somebody. Just
It was protecting itself. What if it had a family?
Had
It's
an
dead.
undead family.
Then I'm sure it's
Asgareth,
family.
damn it.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't think it was protecting anything per se. So
We should probably
I mean-
keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should. So let's adventure forth.
All right, so as you guys get to about this area right here, you notice the footprints converging of the guards. They start to move out in most directions. Not as much the direction you came in, mostly along the walls. This way and this way. So, yeah, where would you guys like to follow? There's two sets of footprints.
The ones
And now
leading
you can
not
see-
the way we just came from.
I'm sorry. Now you can also see the bone scratchings of this bone naga.
Okay. Holding my glowing rock light that I threw towards the Naga when the fight
You have to go
started.
pick it up.
All right. Then I'll just recast it on a different light. Whatever.
Okay.
I'll move along the wall's edge, just kind of following the footprints, but while also keeping an eye on the wall and the floor.
All right. The wall, as
Or
I
anywhere.
explained.
Said I don't think the wall and the floor are going anywhere.
I mean, it's all a matter of perspective. Either you're moving or
Really?
the floor is moving
Would
and
you
the
like
wall
to?
is moving.
Would you like to tell that to the people buried underneath what was before a ceiling, and is now our floor?
You know, technically it was their floor too.
Yeah, and now it's their grave. I keep searching the wall.
All
right.
Yeah, like I said before, the wall is full of these gouges that looks like either pickaxes or something clawing at the wall. It would have very large claws if it was claws, but yeah, that's the wall. The floor is still rubble.
Okay, I'm just following the footprints that lead further into the pit chasm.
All right, what's everybody else doing?
I'll follow, I guess, since I can't really see shit. Gonna follow the light.
I got
Okay.
dark vision. You guys are gonna get left behind.
So you're with him. Mixie.
I'm just gonna keep at the back with them. Just sort of, I'm gonna passively every few seconds look behind us and just sort of look up the wall just to make sure nothing's hanging above us that seems suspicious. And
You
I
guys
have-
in no way,
have-
I just want to say this. You guys in no way are in perfect formation for a lightning bolt. Go on.
and
It's a good thing I brought my lightning rod.
So
Gonna
you're
take a
turning around every once in a while, looking
Uh,
behind.
yeah, and looking above us as well, just to make sure there's nothing weird. And I have dark vision.
All right. Leaders roll me survival checks, and Baylor roll me. I'm sorry, Mixie roll me a perception check.
Sure.
That's 11.
Not a natural 20.
Okay. You don't see anything, Mixie. Ben Harp. It's really hard to try and track these footprints on this rubble because they're in no way like distance evenly. So like some people jumped over certain spots because it was easier than having to walk down.
Right.
So it's not an easy hike.
Yeah.
To try and follow these footsteps.
Right.
Eventually they just stop, and they look like they just disappeared.
Interesting. Is the chasm itself, like the floor, is it kind of like sloped downward?
A little, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, a little. Okay. It's just like progressively sloping.
It slopes. The high points are at the wall for the most part.
Okay.
You can see that in the middle there are like buildings and shit that were there that are now like plateaus and higher peaks and stuff. But other than that, mostly it's just what's it called, like a basin almost.
Yeah. Okay.
Did their footprints sort of disappear around a wall?
They were close to a wall.
What does that wall look like? Does it look like a solid wall or like a pathway that's been blocked?
It's hard to tell because there is a lot of rubble up against this wall. But you can see about 40, 50 feet up, there is a hole in the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Ben Harp and go, so, if everybody wants to back up and we don't think it's an absolutely retarded idea, I could get up against this and cast Earth Tremor and see if I can clear a pathway, because I think there's one behind this.
No, there's a hole, like, it's oh, you're trying to clear the rubble
Yeah.
in front of the wall, right?
I don't know if that'll work. It says, what does it say? If the ground in that area is loose or stone, it becomes difficult terrain. I assume that means things can get shaken apart.
It's already difficult terrain.
So it can't get more difficult, right?
Let me see something real quick. I just need to look at a spell.
The DC's at a 20.
I'd say, yeah, you could do that. Roll me a spell attack, like a ranged spell attack.
Well, hold on. Before she does that, I just want 1 second. I want to see something.
This is
okay,
why.
Rogar, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Since I can't really see too well, I'm latching on to whoever can see well and just kind of like holding on to the sleeve like a child.
I can see.
Grab your sleeve.
As can Mixie.
Grabbing both sleeves.
There is light. Ben Harp is casting light.
I guess I'll just kind of be alert for things coming near us or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and try. I was gonna try and cast Unseen Servant up there to the hole, but then he can't really communicate to me what he would see.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going
draw a smiley face or a frowny face on the wall. No.
I mean, I could
to...
cast him up there. We could just ask him yes or no questions. He gives us a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
He's unseen.
Oh, that's right.
I'm getting everybody to back 10 feet away from me.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, what?
I start moving away from her.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you could make gestures. He's unseen. You cannot see.
I could see him. I could sense him. I don't know, man.
If we light him on fire and send him up the mountain, we might be able to see him.
And getting farther away from the wall because I'm afraid I'm probably going to get, buried under some rubble in a second.
Yeah, I back up a good distance.
And I'm going to be like one space away from the wall because it is a 10-foot radius from myself. So you want me to roll an attack?
Yeah, just use your spell attack modifier.
Oh, that's not going to be any good. 13.
13. Okay. The rubble starts to shake, and part of the wall starts to fall down. You hear people yelling at the top of the chasm. Oh God, no! What are you doing? Oh, what's this going? What's going on? It's gonna fall again! Ah! And part of this starts to break off.
Okay.
It's about 250 feet above you.
I'm going to back up real fast.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity save.
14.
14. Okay. You dodge out of the way as that much falls off.
Okay.
Ooh.
I dodged a lot of rock.
Conveniently, however, all that rock creates a ramp that leads up to the
I
hole
didn't
in the wall.
the problem
about
I
40
thought
feet
I
up.
was going to solve. I
Hashtag-
solved the other problem.
Hashtag calculated.
It's not all the way up there. You've still got about 10 feet before you can reach it, but
Okay.
it does provide a sufficient ramp.
Well, I'm gonna turn around and look kind of smug and be like, I totally planned the entire thing.
Calculated.
Calculate.
Roll me a deception. Everybody else can roll inside if you choose.
5.
26.
Shit.
I forgot she's the bard.
I'm the bard.
Natural 20.
God damn it.
Same.
Can I tell that he knows something?
I'm just gonna stare at you, like
I'm
slightly
gonna wink at you.
perplexed.
I'm gonna wink at you.
I'll look even more confused, like, what?
What's wrong with your eye?
Ben Harp's gonna.
Why are you blinking?
Ben Harp's gonna look at her with like senpai notice me eyes.
Senpai noticed
like just
me.
twinkles in his eyes like.
Oh.
Does
What was
Senpai all of a sudden
notes.
have a daughter too?
We don't talk about her.
her name?
Don't worry about it.
Jan Hart.
No, that was my wife, Jen Harp.
Helen Harp.
Helen Harp. Said don't worry
The
about
Hart
it.
family.
She was
Ben Harp was a
both
mistake.
blind and deaf.
So, Gene, you can switch off of this now.
Oh, sure.
You guys are now inside of a very dark cave, just as the sun begins to set.
Okay, should we set up camp?
I mean, we just got down here.
Yeah, we just got down here. Oh, let's.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like
been 20 minutes.
probably closer to like 5:30 because the
Oh,
sun hasn't
I'm sorry.
completely set. The sun hasn't completely set outside. It's just set for you guys because you guys are down in a 250-foot fucking hole.
Okay. Yeah, let's move forward. I draw both my daggers, and cast light on one, and then just continue forward.
Okay.
Let's go
What's the marching order?
first.
Second.
Do you guys want me in the front?
Arv
If
should
you
not go
want.
first.
I'm trying to think because
I'll Yoda your ass if you want.
we can do that.
All right,
Okay.
then I'll take rear.
I'll take
Okay.
the middle one.
Rogar, you must go to the Dagobah system.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that copyrighted material?
Those are two words that I do not understand right now.
I'll just,
So you
what is it?
guys,
Dago.
you guys get about 100 feet down this tunnel,
Mhm.
and you see a smear of blood on the ground,
Gross.
and it smears off into the darkness.
Can I investigate it?
That's
Do
weird.
can I
Let's do a medicine.
medicine? Can I recognize the type of blood? 18.
Can I help?
Oh, negative.
Humanoid. It's a red blood.
18. So that's all I get. Just
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
yeah, that's fine.
from the look of it, this looks like some kind of stab wound.
Can we tell if this person went a certain way? Because I'm sure they were still bleeding. Is there a blood splatter
Oh, yeah,
pattern?
he said it.
No,
it's
it's a big long smear.
yeah,
down,
it's like
yeah.
they were being dragged off. So somebody was stabbed.
Oh,
and then
perfect. I
dragged.
guess we should follow that.
I mean, we might as well, right? What else are we down here for?
I don't like this.
Health.
You can also tell that this person was on all fours
Ooh.
and
Sexy.
continued moving down the tunnel, or not all fours, but at least crawling their way down the tunnel. You can see a handprint that like looks like it's clawing its way down the tunnel.
Interesting.
Maybe not being dragged. Running away. Awesome.
Okay, yeah.
What if it was like crawling away, then got stabbed, then dragged? CSI.
CSI Rogar.
Pulls off
We have
sunglasses.
terrible ratings.
I whisper into his ear. Let's proceed quietly.
But if I put on sunglasses, I can see even less.
Go.
Okay.
Oh.
You make it about another 50 feet down the tunnel, and this person is bleeding profusely. Like there's a lot of blood.
Okay.
They're probably dead.
Don't step
Just
in that.
offhand comment out loud. No, they're probably dead.
Well, as you get about 40 to 50 feet down the tunnel from where the blood started, you see a foot.
Oh, yep, dead.
Just a dismembered
As
foot.
you step further forward, and the light uncovers a leg, a thigh, which is part of a leg, a torso, and a very shaggily bearded head.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to it and flip him over. I'm assuming he's on his stomach.
Do I recognize him?
No.
I'm gonna flip him over and, like, check for deadness.
Well, looks like he's been down here a couple days, and the deadness has fully set in.
Positive for deadness. Got it.
He has tested positive for dead.
Since he's
Uh,
dead, he no
here's-
longer
here's a couple
uses
of-
weapons. I shall divest him of them if I can find them.
Here's your prescription. Don't come back.
Have you
All
no
you
shame?
see is a steel pickaxe.
That's a weird thing to have.
Oh,
was a
could I
minor.
take that?
If you'd like.
I would like to
Have
take
you all no shame?
He was a minor.
You
Oh.
take
He
the
doesn't
boots
eat it.
first.
it.
Amateurs.
The rest of him, he doesn't appear to have anything else of value on him. Just an empty water skin, which is on the ground, covered in blood. Looks like he was trying to have a drink before he died, or at least trying to clean the wound. You can't tell. What else did he have on?
So
Right,
a couple
so
days
human
old.
soldier.
That's it.
What's it?
Huh?
Is he like in a soldier's uniform or?
He's
What?
just wearing like a leather apron and just clothes.
Oh God, is this somebody that fell down here? They
No,
live?
He
Probably.
has a pickaxe, so he's probably.
He's definitely a dwarf.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Did not.
Oh.
It's a dwarf.
You didn't ask.
I'm assuming that's something I would have noticed.
I try and investigate the wound closer.
Okay.
Medicine check or investigation?
Yeah. Roll me a medicine.
I would like
That's a whole 9.
Okay.
Best
Can I
night
help?
I've ever seen.
So you walk over and you see a large, fragment of wood in this dude's stomach.
Okay.
Ouch.
Like Logan style.
Yeah, kinda.
Cool.
Can I do a medicine check as well? Can I help him?
For what?
What are you trying to find out, Benhart?
I was just investigating the wound further, like just in
I
general.
think we figured out what killed him. It was a steak. He's a vampire. We have to go.
Vampire.
I mean,
dwarf.
this is
Skipping
more in
town
his
again.
gut than his chest.
Okay, so yeah, it's in his gut.
He's a really shitty vampire.
Have we come to a dead end?
No.
No,
The tunnel continues on.
continues on further.
Yeah.
I would like to look a little further ahead then.
To
Okay.
adventure, my friends.
What are you looking for?
Any more blood trails?
Roll me an investigation.
That is a 16.
16. You don't see anything for the next 20 feet or so. But you see something, a small little something on the wall just up ahead.
Touch it.
I
Hmm?
motion for the others to come closer first.
I mean, you're on my back, so
Oh, that's right. Of course.
you're just kind of like Ratatouille guiding me.
Yeah.
Are you pulling his hair?
Nah, just like moving his head like I put blinders on him like a horse.
He almost can't see. Jesus.
I move
My field of vision is effectively a 15.
I move over closer towards the wall and check it out.
Okay. It looks like a bloody handprint on the wall, but not like just somebody who put their hand on the wall. It looks like they wiped their hand on the wall.
Does it say "we know" underneath the hand?
No, but one of the handprints looks like a middle finger.
Okay.
Fucking jackass. No. It looks like the hand's been wiped on the wall.
Okay.
And you see a patch of disturbed dirt, which is a little more red tinted.
I was gonna look next for more footprints from that exact spot.
Yes.
Do I find them or do I need to look closer?
Roll survival.
Okay. 19.
There's a lot of fucking footprints,
Okay.
but there are some leading to this spot on the wall, and then turning towards the wall, and then turning away from the wall and walking away.
Okay. I'm gonna follow them as they walk away.
Okay.
Guys, I call back. Guys, I found more prints. Let's go.
A prince?
All right.
Footprints.
Away we go.
Nixie, Hestia.
Gonna follow along. I'm getting more and more irritated as time goes on. I don't like caves. If my hair is like fire, does it produce light?
No.
No? Okay. Thought I would check.
Does
How
it
can
say it in the book?
Let me go look.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Anyway, Mixie, what are you doing?
Same story as last time. Just just watching our 6 and I guess our 6 above as well.
Roll a perception.
Okay. 12.
Okay. No, nothing.
All right. I'm just following them. I'm not trying to be fancy or anything.
All right. So Gene, you find the footprints. You're not going to be able to follow them properly on Rogar's back.
Okay. Yeah, I get down.
this mode.
Okay.
Am I at least a comfortable ride?
8 out of 10 stars for D&D Uber. For
4 out of 5
for Duber.
would ride again.
Would ride again.
Did you just say Duber?
For Duber?
That sounds like a
Dungeon-
phone app that you have,
Dungeon
like
Uber.
that you use. That it's like a booty call app.
I figured it'd be more for weed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, it could
Duber
do
sounds
both.
like doobie. What does that mean?
Okay, I continue on 4.
Craigslist. There goes that sponsorship.
Yep. Jesus. Anyway. Yeah, you guys continue on down the tunnel. You're able to follow the exact footprints by judging the gait and the actual size. Eventually, footprints divert and go down different tunnels. Roll me another survival.
That is 15.
15. You don't know which way you went.
Would anyone else like to assist me?
There's 3 tunnels, not counting the one you came down.
What are you trying to do?
I point out to them that, hey, there's footprints that we've been following, and now they've kind of split up into 3 separate tunnels. Or did they, or is it, I'm just trying to see which one the footprints we're following went down.
Yeah, I'll give a hand. Can I roll survival as well?
Yep.
18.
Nice.
18.
Mm.
Hang on. Let me look up the no. This is a hard one, guys. There's a bunch of different footprints going different directions. It was easier when it was going in one direction and it was the same gate, but this turn threw you off.
Are we able to distinct which what the racial foots are?
It seems like most of them are going to the tunnel to the right. And did
Hello?
we just lose Evan? Yeah.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
second
I'm back. Yeah,
Okay, good.
there.
you lost me. We good.
It looks like most of them are going to the tunnel to the right, and then the one straight forward, and then the one to the left.
So there are tracks going to each tunnel?
Yes.
Alright.
We should
Well-
split up.
Yeah,
No.
no,
Never actually do that.
they all kind of go in different tunnel. They all go their own way.
You can go your own way. I couldn't help it.
Go your own way. I can help it.
So, waiting on you. What do you
Um,
guys want to do?
I
Fuck it.
say we go down the tunnel with the most feet.
I once heard a thing about mazes that you always go right and you'll get out. So,
That's hug the right wall.
yeah. Right
There's more
wall,
than
right
one
tunnel.
wall now.
I mean, details. Right tunnel works. I keep dropping dice. This isn't fun.
Why did you bring dice down here? What's
I
wrong
get-
with you?
Bored.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, which tunnel seems to have the most footprints leading down it?
The one on the right, and then the one straight forward, and then the one on the left.
They're all equal.
That- Ben
No,
Harp,
I'm telling you in order of
Oh, in
which
order.
ones are.
All right, then let's go down the one on the left.
Okay.
Is that
Genius.
because there are fewer things to fight
There we
down
go.
here?
Correct.
I like the way you think.
I start heading down the left tunnel.
I got a sock up over here. Okay. So you head down the left tunnel.
Correct.
It dead ends after about 300 feet.
Okay.
But it doesn't just dead end. It dead ends to like this weird, like swirly pattern on the wall.
Or you should punch it. See what happens.
What's wrong with you? Can I check to see any like hidden panels either on the floor, on the wall, or on the sides of the walls? Check the ceiling too.
Hello?
Roll me
Hey,
investigation.
Stop doing that.
What?
Leaving.
Well, I'm sorry, I keep getting disconnected.
It's okay.
Rogar,
So-
you idiot. Stop leaving.
I mean, I'm trying not to. I keep getting disconnected though, so I apologize.
It's all good. What am
Don't
I rolling?
apologize. Just stop.
You said investigation.
What are you doing, G?
Frenchie, you said investigation.
Yes.
19.
19. Okay. No, you don't find any hidden panels or anything like that, as far as you can tell.
Do I recognize the swirling symbol on the wall at all?
That's going to be in nature.
Yeah.
Can I do a nature check as well?
I do.
Yes.
That is
Anybody
gonna
else is
be
welcome as well.
16.
15.
S-
17.
That's a 3. I was about to say 6, that's a 3.
So anybody get a 19 or higher?
Nope.
Okay. Who got the 16 or higher? I know there's two of you. Yeah, so you guys know that this belongs to some type of weird beetle thing that usually lives in caves and shit, but you can't
I
quite
don't
remember
like
the
shit.
name of it.
I don't like beetles. Okay, cool.
I'll
It's
touch it.
it's packed dirt, but it's also like as you touch it, it also feels kind of damp,
Ew.
I will
It's a
smell my
giant
hand.
ball of dung.
moist, if you will.
Ew.
Immediately smell my hand.
Is this
Okay.
a giant ball of dung?
No.
Damn.
It smells weird. Like it's like as you put your fingers together and then pull them apart, there's a little bit of like a what's it called?
Resistance.
What is it called?
Like you know how gum you can stretch out gum.
Yeah, it's just
like
it's
that.
stickiness.
You can see the stickiness between your fingers.
Oh, gross.
Gross. Guys, should I taste it?
No.
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run up to Rogar and like pour some water on his hands before he can put it in his mouth.
Like it's close to my mouth because I was smelling it, and I'm like, do I want to?
I'm grabbing his wrist, pulling it down, and pouring water on it.
I'm resisting, but not fully, so it's going down very slowly.
Okay. It's not hard to get it off. From as far as you can tell, this is just the way the two of you, Ben Harp and Mixie, this is just the way that this creature seals off its burrows.
It is just a way.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's go back then.
Okay.
Go
I
back.
say
It
we
is
just
getting kind
go-
of late. You guys do feel like it is getting a little bit late in the evening, although now you can't tell too much.
You should ask Gable what time it is.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
You can ask him.
Can I? Can I
You
ask
all
Gable?
can. I don't know. Don't make me call him.
Hey Gable.
You have to squeeze your hand.
I'm not doing it.
Squeeze his hand.
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna reach out like I'm gonna shake Ben Harp's hand and shake the hand with the
I've run away down the middle tunnel.
He escaped and
Roll-
took the light with him.
It's fine. The buzzer took it before it gets a mile
Rogar
out.
is, blind now.
What did I roll?
Oh fuck, I am, bro. I'm blind.
You're really trying to dodge and get out of the way.
Yes.
This is a thin ass tunnel, so you're gonna have to roll acrobatics.
I'm gonna backflip out of
Can-
this.
Can I roll a reaction to try to like catch him or something?
Yes.
Just straight attack roll, I guess.
As he passes you, you can roll strength.
21.
You
Almost.
are one agile old man.
Strength or athletics?
I only have 2 to dexterity.
Strength or athletics.
I almost rolled in that 20.
17 plus 4 is 21.
Damn.
Ho, ho, ho,
Did we re-roll?
We're matched.
Who's got the hires? No, because it's not the same stat. So yes, reroll.
Okay.
Use your natural number.
13.
9.
So Rogar gets a hand on you,
Okay.
and you feel him like start to tug you back, and you just kind of roll away.
I slap his hand off my wrist. Like, don't touch your father like that. I just roll away.
But I
I'm
can't
gonna
see,
try to
Paul.
I want to try to trip Ben Harp.
Oh, come on.
Okay. That's gonna be a dex save. And then I need just give me an attack roll.
Add
Don't-
anything or just straight?
Either strength or dex, you pick.
It's a 19.
I'm
Okay.
gonna yell after Ben Harp. Don't leave me in the
13.
dark again, Paul.
Wait, what did you say?
13.
13. Yeah. You take and reach your foot out, and Ben Harp just whoop hops over it.
You are one agile as shit, old man.
I'm really not. Everyone,
Mixie.
to the middle tunnel. Let's go.
We just want to know what time it is.
No! I just keep running. A jog, not like full sprint.
This old man is just kind of.
Adventure awaits!
Question
Is he like-
IRL.
Fucking sucks. Come back here.
Is he
Question.
power walking with like the half-pound weights in each hand?
Yes.
Yes. Except they're daggers. One of them is light.
Do you own a shake weight? Is that what this is?
I don't buy into that shit.
He just puts
Men have a built-in shake weight.
just-
Um,
he just gets a bunch of stones and some pouches and shakes them.
Question IRL. Before we go down the middle hallway, do we guys want to take a 10-minute break or something like that?
yeah, I was getting to that
Okay.
actually.
We'll take a 15-minute break, and then we'll be back with more.
The party was never seen again.
So
Yeah.
you reach the intersection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. And
Alright.
we'll see you guys back in 15 minutes.
15-minute break.
All right. So 10:40. So yeah, I think I need to refill my Valtrex prescription.
Could you fill mine too while
Wait,
you're at
we're
it?
on?
Yeah, we're
Fuck.
on. Shit.
Damn it.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Alright, so you caught me. So you guys are back at the intersection.
Yes, going down the middle tunnel.
Middle tunnel, the tunnel straight ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ben
so
Harp,
going-
you sure you should be responsible for this ring since you refuse to communicate with the person on the other side?
I look at her and I hold my hand out for her to go ahead and slide the ring off my finger.
I'm gonna try real hard.
Could I try?
Hand strength.
All right, we're gonna see how this goes.
Right.
18.
Well,
Ben Harp, you take
your
1
finger
point
off.
of damage as you hear some of the tendons in your fingers start to stretch out and go. And you're like, ah, ah, ah.
I'm gonna let go real
Ow,
fast.
ow, ow, ow.
It's on there.
Could I, instead of trying to pull it with full force, could I get like some tools out and see if I can sort of just slowly slide it out?
No. I say no, and I turn around and I start walking down the middle
Could
tunnel.
Could I? Okay, well, without tools, then could I
No,
please?
I just start walking down the middle tunnel.
Right. Well,
No. No, I almost felt my finger break there. No.
no, but I'm not as big as her. I would be a lot more gentle.
Doesn't.
I'm not that big.
With your big trucker hands, let's go.
The rest of your body is like normal, like feminine looking body, but your hands are like these cracked.
Is it because
Just
I
these
played the
giant-
bagpipes?
Just these
I wasn't
giant
aware we were-
hands.
They're just
Wasn't aware we were
big,
playing with Lana Kane.
right?
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
was about to say
Thank you, someone
these
got
big,
it.
cracked, dry gorilla hands.
All right, Truckosaurus, let's go.
All right.
So wait, what's the character? What's that guy's from the Rings name?
Gable.
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 He has to do the thing
I
to like activate it.
I squeeze my hand.
Okay. In your head, Ben Harp, you hear you feel like a little ping almost go off in your
Like a
ear.
Skype
and
call.
You're like, fuck. No, it's just like a slight ringing in your ears.
Yeah. Mom,
And you hear,
Mom.
hello?
Oh god, do they hear him?
Yes.
Okay,
Hi, Gable. How you doing, mate?
I remain silent.
Hi.
Just
expect you to call me so late.
well, I'm so sorry. That's what we were trying to figure out was what time it is. We're kind of our body clocks are sort of thrown off.
It's about 9 o'clock. I go to bed early.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry to bother you, mate. Thank you for answering that question. Yeah, I hope you have a good night.
You guys are still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Surprising.
Well, thanks for at least having a little bit of faith in us. We just want to ask questions. Is everything all right there? Has nothing crumbled down? Right.
One of the cranes fell, like, about 45 minutes after you guys went into the chasm.
Oh, that's fucking great.
But that's the only commotion we've had.
Don't know what that was.
All right. Well, do you know what the cause of the crane falling was?
It was some kind of earthquake or something, like a small one.
Weird. We didn't feel anything.
Yeah, I was about to say we didn't feel that at all.
That's weird. You guys are further in the ground than we are. Should have felt it, but okay.
Oh, all right.
Must have been a small local occurrence.
Are we near the sea? Because, like, usually earthquakes happen near bodies of water because
No, but you're near the mountains, and that's another way that tectonic plates are close
Yeah,
together.
cool, great. Good night. I squeeze my hand.
He's like, okay, but
I was incredibly uncomfortable in that conversation. There were too many words going around that I was just not prepared for. What do you all do
I'm
this
gonna
to
look
me?
and go, what's the tectonic plate?
I don't know.
It's,
A
it's
little bit.
basically 2 pieces of Earth and then one
Roll for
collide
meta.
together.
I continue down
Roll
the
for
tunnel.
geography. Geology.
Well, I took over science.
Bit of both.
What branch of natural philosophy is this?
I continue down the tunnel.
Which one?
The middle.
The middle one?
Yeah.
The middle one relevant to when you guys came in, or the middle
the
one relevant to
intersection.
right now?
Middle at the intersection before we went down the left one.
Okay, so you're going down the left one now.
Sure.
Okay. So you go down that tunnel.
Mhm.
And how far are you going to go down? Until you give up and go the other way?
I'm just gonna keep going.
You're just going to keep going? Okay.
Keep going.
So you go down until there appears to be some sort of strange sticky white stuff on the walls.
I don't like
Oh,
this at
no.
all. How about we just leave?
Does it look like spider webs?
That it does.
Oh,
Ew,
good.
no, you have
Let's-
to leave now.
I immediately start walking away.
Guys,
Okay,
guys.
First, I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
Cool.
I go, Ben Harp, if you get to leave when we want to talk to somebody, we get to leave whenever whenever there's
Oh,
spiders.
Jesus. Oh, fuck's sake.
I will call
No.
back Gable. Don't fucking be.
17.
Nat 1.
So, Rogar, you're just too concerned with getting, like, a spider web off your face.
14.
It won't come off.
14.
Don't like this.
Okay.
It's in my mouth.
Mixie,
11.
Hestia.
17.
Okay. So, Hestia and Ben Harp, you guys both hear like a.
Gotta go now.
I'm going to leave.
All right, yeah. I'll turn around then.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go back.
Okay.
Back up to that entrance and then turn around and then go down the rightmost tunnel, the one that we have not explored yet.
Okay. Too bad. Anyway, so
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm right.
That spider can fuck right off.
spider. So you guys go down the rightmost tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah, the one with the most footprints that we should have just started off with in the beginning.
You say that. So you walk quite a while until you find like a big open area that looks like it's been mined. You can see small gem particles in the walls.
Ooh.
Mm.
Shiny.
I move up to one of them and see if I could try and dislodge one with my regular dagger, not my fine daggers.
The biggest one you can find is about the size of a small pebble.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe the tip of a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
Everything else seems to be like dust.
Okay.
So, you take and try and pry it out. Roll me a strength. Or just call it a dex.
Okay. 16.
You pull out some of the wall with it, but yeah, you're able to get one out.
Okay, cool. I stow it away.
There's
in
a
the
little
bag.
bit of dust around it.
Yeah, I kind of dust it off a little bit, try and polish it off, and then do I recognize what kind of gem it is?
It's something red. You can't really tell, and
Possibly a ruby.
it might be a ruby. It
Yeah,
might be.
I just think to myself, oh, possibly a ruby. I just stow it.
It's not. It's not clear.
Right.
However, it is shiny.
Right. I stow it in the bag.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything in this room?
I'll pry out a gem, I guess.
Okay.
Just at random.
I'm
You
good.
find another one about the same size as his. You find like
Cool.
2 or 3.
I'll just pocket them. I
Okay.
won't even look at them. Just pocket them.
They're in the wall.
No. Sorry, I thought you said. I'm tired. I'll try to pull them out.
Okay. Roll me dex. Baylor, you find about 5. They're
Dex, you
tiny
said?
little pebble sizes. Yeah. Dex or strength. Take a
oh,
pick.
Okay.
I'll go strength.
could I also try to find a bigger one?
Investigation.
15.
15. Okay. You pull out a large chunk of the wall.
This is fine.
This is fine.
There
You're
are
fine.
some. There's a lot of what appears to be whatever this is, dust mixed in with it.
Mhm.
But yeah, there is a couple of like pebble-sized things, pebble-sized gems in there.
I'll pick up a handful of them and just pocket them.
Okay. Baylor, investigation.
I got a 23.
23. You find that's about the size of a D20.
Okay. Just
Not
one.
a large D20 either. That's the biggest one you find. The rest of them are all pebble sized, or the sizes that.
So like the
back
size of this, or
there. Yeah,
oh, I'll go ahead and try to take that one.
it's gonna be a dex.
I'm just gonna use my silver pickaxe, steel pickaxe, to help just sort of chip it off.
Okay.
Do I still need to do a dex?
You have advantage.
Okay. Uh, 15.
15. All right. You didn't hit it and break it, but you did catch the wall behind it and pull out part of the wall with it. It's gonna take a little effort to clean these off.
That's fine.
Effort that you guys don't have right now,
Right.
or effort you guys don't have the materials for right now.
Right.
I also take the pebble gems as well.
Okay. You're able to find like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Hestia.
I don't need any sparklies. I just want to go.
I'm gonna look around also to see if there's like any tools or anything left behind like by miners, just to
Nope.
indicate. Okay, so this is just totally like everything's just been like, okay, it's been placed, it's been packed up, like it seems like it's been mined to its max.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, this looks like it was a small deposit that was mined out until they found just dust, and then they abandoned it because they didn't think it was worth continuing, and then they tunneled further in.
Okay.
All right. Do the walls, in fact, actually like look like they've been man-made?
What do you mean,
Like
man-made?
the tunnels, this opening itself looks like it
Yes.
was dug out by people, not
Yes,
by
absolutely.
animals. Okay. Then yeah, I guess we could continue forward.
Okay. Continuing forward, there's a long, dark hallway in front of you. It doesn't deviate for maybe 2 miles. As you walk down, you can tell it's starting to get later. You can feel your eyes start to get heavy. You feel your movements getting slower. You reach another opening that looks like a gathering area almost. There are benches. There's a track for a cart, but there's no cart there. This might be a dispatch area. It might be an area where minerals and stuff were brought to be sent further up at a quicker pace. There are about 6 other tunnels that meet here, minus the railway.
I suppose this is good a place as any to camp for the night.
Yep. Camp.
That's cool.
Let me see.
Unless they want to walk till we're dead.
Also an option.
I would like to ritual cast Unseen Servant and
Okay.
have it basically take watch if should anything come up on us to wake us
In a
up.
concentration?
No, it's a duration of 1 hour. So
Okay.
just for that first hour, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Just so,
So,
that like when before I go to bed, and then at the end of my watch, I'll cast it as well, just so that we always have like two sets of eyes watching. At least for those times.
so you have 2 watches or 3?
I'm guessing everyone takes a watch, but like.
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
At the end of mine, I'll cast him to help the next person.
Alrighty. So who's taking first watch? Ben Harp is.
Yeah.
Second watch.
I'll take it.
Second watch, Rogar. Third watch or no?
I'll take it.
Okay. So first watch, roll me perception.
All right. 19.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 0, 19.
As far as you can tell, nothing happens.
Okay.
Second watch, Rogar.
Perception.
And what are you casting on him?
23.
Unseen servant to help him.
23.
Yep.
You hear some more. Coming
Is it getting
from
closer?
different tunnels. It gets loud and then it gets soft. And it gets loud and then it gets soft. Through different tunnels.
Okay.
You can also every once in a while hear like a little boop, boop drip.
I'd say is the cave saying mop?
The cave is moist.
Is that better?
Acceptable.
So nothing eventful happens really. Third watch, Hestia.
12.
12. You do hear footsteps, and then as you search
Legitimate
around,
footsteps?
yeah, as you search around, you notice a small bearded figure.
Hello.
And then he runs down the hallway he was standing in.
I mean, I'm not chasing him, but I'm gonna, like, note the hallway he ran down.
Okay.
I'm not chasing somebody in the dark. Well, alone, everything is dark. I'm not chasing somebody alone.
I was about to say, well, you're in a cave.
Yeah. I can see anyway, but not by myself.
Right.
So I will tell everyone when they wake up.
Okay. So this happens about an hour into your watch, so they got about 2 hours before they all wake up.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me another perception.
22. Nat 20. 22.
Okay. You're watching that same tunnel, and then this time you see out of the corner of your eye, you're not looking directly at it. You see 2 dark bearded figures lean their heads out, say something in one another's ear that you can't quite pick up. You can hear whispers, but you can't really hear what they're saying. And then they both slowly pull back, and then you hear tiptoeing back down that tunnel.
Friend
Is that
of
their
foe?
four bearded figures?
Yes, bearded.
Like, they look like dwarves?
They're about the size of dwarves.
Right. Make a note. How far into my watch is that?
That's about hour and a
5
half,
minutes.
2 hours, 2 hours ish.
5
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
I'm gonna wait and see if they come peek out again, and if they do, I'm gonna like motion for them to come closer. Just sort of like friendly, nonchalantly, just like, come here.
Everybody starts waking up.
Okay.
Slowly. Nothing else.
I'm gonna tell him. There are small bearded men down that hallway.
I'm sorry.
Should we,
I feel like that's the norm for us.
should we attack them or?
They didn't approach threateningly, so I guess they might just be confused. But I would say we should probably go see what they're about.
How are they lost? It's a cave.
I don't think they're
What?
lost.
All right. Well,
I get the feeling that they're following us. So for now,
I mean,
let's.
they didn't come. Did they come from the direction we came from?
No.
They're not following us. I think they just found us.
okay.
Well, let's continue on ahead.
Something tells me that we're gonna find a lot more gems mined down here.
Well, considering we're
Okay.
in dwarven tunnels, yes.
Allegedly, dwarven
Alleged.
tunnels.
No, well, we know there are dwarves down here. Like the dwarves live down here. There is definitely a treaty with the dwarves. Like we just don't know if they caused the cave in.
Well, what if they don't own these tunnels anymore? You're just making assumptions. There's a very detailed political hierarchy. What if a completely different group of people owns a set of mines?
I'm gonna look at Rogar like, who the fuck are you?
My nose starts bleeding profusely.
Let's continue.
If
on
you
ahead.
recall correctly, all of those people, or all of the dwarves, were told not to dig under the city at all.
Yeah.
Can we like think real hard and figure out if we should be under the city?
Roll me survival with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
We should be.
Yeah.
actually.
Because you're underground, you have no way of actually telling which
11.
way or 11.
11.
You're probably either on the outskirts, because these tunnels have been winding this whole time. Like they go up, they go down, they go left, right, they double back a couple of times. Like this is they're very erratic in their direction because they're looking for minerals and gems and gold. So you can't really tell after this long.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's just.
Shall we report the store finding?
Not just yet.
No. We don't know. We don't even know where we are. There's no reason to report it.
We don't know if they're actually dwarves.
I mean, they were short, bearded, kind of stocky. That's all I got.
Gnomes.
Now you're making assumptions.
halflings.
To have
Halflings
beards, I
don't grow beards.
Don't they?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Where's that in the lore?
Baby face.
Maybe they were wearing disguises, big bushy beards. Maybe this is a conspiracy. Let's move
Maybe-
on.
Maybe they're like one of those
caused by
like
the
hipster halflings buying like the
Er-
hat beards.
Wait, guys, we can find out what step 2 is. Think of the implications.
I'm gonna
Anybody?
I'm gonna take.
Are you doing
Rogar's
an
face.
underpants gnome reference?
Yes,
I hate you.
I
I'm
love
gonna
me.
take Rogar's face in my hands because he sounds way too smart, and I'm gonna look at him and go, "You need to calm down.
It's the climate, I swear.
There is no climate down here."
The deeper we go.
It is cold.
I like the cold.
Well, my hands
I
are
was raised on a mountain.
warm on your face right now because theoretically there's a fire inside of my body.
I recommend a fire extinguisher.
Theoretically, are made of fire.
Inside, anyway.
I begin venturing forth.
Which direction?
Everyone can use me as a personal space heater, so.
Further down, are there more openings, or is it just one tunnel?
There are a total of 8. One of them has the train tracks. One of them is the way you came.
Good.
So 6 places.
So we
I walked.
still need to go down the one where I found the men, right?
I mean, we don't have to follow them. They
I
seem to
mean,
be
I think that would be the best course of action.
Sure. Let's go with that. Which one was it?
She took a mental note of it. Let's
Yeah,
roll
Okay.
let's roll a wisdom for that one,
Okay.
Mark.
I should have marked it with something.
Yep. I was waiting for you to say it.
Nope. You can do it, Dice. Oh, 18.
18, yeah, you remember.
Cool. Considering I don't have any pluses to wisdom.
All right, we start moving down that hallway.
Roll me your survival.
That's a total of 7.
7. There are about 3 sets of footprints that happened last night.
Ooh.
And I told you I saw 3 people.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more footprints going down the tunnel right to the left.
Interesting. So which one? So
Think about what you rolled and what I just told you.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Which one? Which tunnel do you guys want to go down?
Flip a coin.
I think we should go down the one where I definitely saw the people.
Sure. Let's go that way.
Okay.
We start heading down.
So you start heading down that tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really eventful going on for quite a while. Roll me a... Who's in the front? Roll me a dexterity save.
Oh no. That is a 17.
Okay. So, you're walking along and you notice there's like a really weird rock formation right above you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also notice there's a rope that runs down on the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a rope that runs across the bottom, like where you walk.
Tripwire.
And it's set up like a tripwire.
Okay. I point it out to the others and tell them to very carefully step over it and not to trigger it.
It's easy enough to avoid. It looks like as you pass underneath it, it looks like there is a net of some kind holding up stones that if you trip the tripwire, it would block the path in front of you.
Right.
So that happened.
Okay. Yeah. Let's keep on moving forward.
Okay. Further down the way, you notice that the path splits off in 3 again.
I would like to roll a nature again just to see which one has the most footprints.
Survival.
Survival. Clear enough, sorry.
Van Harp, I think you were about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I'll aid him in that.
Okay. So roll yours, Ben Harp.
14 plus... Yeah, just 14.
Mixie, you have advantage.
Excellent. 17.
17. Okay. You can tell by looking back and looking at the fresh sets of footprints that the one straight down the middle has the freshest footprints. It doesn't have the most, it doesn't have the least, but it does have the freshest ones.
Hesty, I think your friends went down that way.
Let's go see.
Okay. So as you guys continue down, who's in the lead again? Van Harp again?
Mm-hmm.
Not Mixie because he just spotted that shit.
All right. If he
I'm
wants
kidding.
to be.
I'm kidding.
I'll be
I can.
second.
I'll take charge.
Okay. So
and
Mixie,
I will also have my gun ready and loaded.
you notice a couple things. You notice the footprints, and the further down this cave you go, the more random shit you see on the ground, like little stones, half-eaten pieces of bread, a small jagged sword, and actual shit.
Actual shit.
a small jagged sword, and then like a pile of just shit on the floor.
Okay, well, this is very classy. All right.
Someone definitely took shit on the floor.
Okay. Well, mind the shit, everybody. And I just keep slowly moving forward, gun at the ready, and just sort of looking around on the ceiling as well, just in case I see. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So you look straight ahead and you see up on the ceiling some rope stretched out. And then behind that rope appears to be some cylindrical thing in the ceiling. And there's a rope that leads to some weird disturbed area. We can hear you, Gene. Some weird disturbed area of dirt ahead.
Okay. And
We can hear you through Skype, yeah.
um.
Okay. Baylor, you can continue for now.
Well,
There we go.
actually, okay. I was actually gonna say, I described this description a little bit more to Benhart because I have dark vision, and
He has a light.
like, does it? Where do I see it? Where it would be triggered?
No.